Today I am with the big guy. I would like to call him the king of real estate in Dubai. I don't believe we have other guy that's as big as him. At least as better as him in this industry. So Farouk, very happy to have you here, or for you having me here.
Thank you, Adib. Thank you for coming.
Awesome.
I appreciate the kind introduction that you just gave me. I really appreciate it, man.
So listen, from the first expression when I saw your Instagram profile, I was thinking, okay, this guy knows stuff about real estate in Dubai. No other guys knows about it. So I would really like to have like a deep conversation with you today about the industry. And actually, I also want to ask you some kind of private questions about your story, how you started. Because many of the people look at like the real estate and they just think that's very hard, it's insane, you can't make it. I believe if you have the right mindset, you can make it.
Of course, 100%. Mindset is everything, is the most important recipe in success.
Exactly. And other thing that's very, very interesting, people telling me, if you are rich and you're doing real estate, you don't do social media. You don't do like videos on Instagram and TikTok. And now we have a real example. You have been successful in real estate before you have been on social media.
2 years ago now. Right before the start of COVID, actually, is when we really started using social media for a business advantage.
Your story, like how it all begins, like Springfield, it's a big company. You're doing good.
Thank you.
So,
so
how
much.
everything started?
To begin with, I mean, I've been a Dubai kid all my life. We moved here, when I was 6 months old. My parents have been here for a very long time. So I belong to the city. I'm a Dubai kid. I define myself as one. And we started Springfield in the year 2008. So right before the big world financial meltdown is when we started business. So our first 6 to 8 months were amazing. And then we had the market collapse in 2008. So we had a very challenging first few years in business. But then, of course, the market rebounded in 2011 and 12, and that's when we really started getting into the brokerage side of business. So pre-2012, I would say, we were more involved in investments. So we were buying and selling real estate ourselves and for a few close investors that we had on board with Springfield. So we were more like an investment company than a brokerage company. 2012 onwards is when I took over the reins as CEO, and we started hiring brokers and working as a proper brokerage company. And now I'm proud to say we have over 100 realtors and marketers that work at Springfield. We have a big buzzing sales floor. We take care of properties from the beginning till the end of the cycle for a buyer. So we take care of our clients who are coming in, looking at different investments, properties. Then we also take care of property management, which involves finding you a tenant, finding you a renter, taking care of all the steps of managing that property. So we have a lot of international clientele whose properties we manage. And then we take care of the entire process of finding a tenant, renting it, taking care of the property itself, the maintenance aspects of it. And we also have a holiday home company, which is our sister concern. Clients who want to buy properties and rent them on short-term rentals, we do that as well. We can take care of the A to Z process when somebody's coming. We have the full package when it comes to real estate.
But there's something interesting you said about 2008.
Yeah.
You said like it was a big crisis. Everyone is talking right now, we are facing something similar.
That is right.
Because you have been through 2008.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I believe the biggest opportunities lie
in a crisis. So let's say now we are facing crisis. You buy more, you sell, you hold cash. So what's the smart decision?
So different people have different strategies when it comes to investments. We have some high net worth individuals who want to manage their portfolios and they don't necessarily sell everything in their portfolio during a downward cycle because that's not the time to sell. That is the time to buy. When most people are trying to sell is the time where you should enter as a smart investor. Of course, nobody knows what's the lowest of the low or what's the highest of the high. When the market's going up or is at a high, nobody can imagine that, okay, it might go down from here. And when it does go down, everyone is trying to get out when it's the time to get in at that time. All right?
You told me about high net worth individuals. How can we define that? What is that?
I would say a category over $50 million would be Yeah, $50 million would be someone who I would define as an ultra high net worth individual. For these people, of course, they might shift their portfolios around in a market downward cycle or an upward cycle, but they will always have those funds to enter the market when there is a downward cycle, because at the downward cycle is the time where you will get good deals. You know, it's a time where you should be buying when everyone else is selling. You know, the most money is made when there's blood on the streets. You know, this is a famous saying. So, you know, once again, I'm not someone who is saying take advantage of other people's losses, but that is the time to enter into a market.
Normally, people who actually buy property in Dubai, in your experience, it's mainly for investment or to live in? Like,
so we have a mixture of both. We have a lot of overseas investors who are buying property for real estate for rental purposes, because the rental market in Dubai is very, very healthy. In most major cities in the world, you can get a rental income of anywhere between 2 to 4% to 5%. In Dubai, an average rental return per annum can be anywhere from 5 up to even 8% annually. In many markets in Europe, you don't get over 3% rental return. You know, plus you have taxes. In Dubai, you get up to 7-8% on average, tax-free.
Wow.
So that is the big, you know, kicker.
Can you get kind of these rates in Europe someplace?
Most markets, no.
No. Okay.
Not really. I mean, of course, I'm sure I can't say no completely. There might be a few pockets of real estate in Europe's a big continent, you know, somewhere. But on average, you will not enjoy these kind of healthy rental returns in most other markets besides Dubai. If you have a successful business running, the first thing you should invest in is in your business. Because your business will always give you more returns than a piece of real estate. A real estate will give you 7-8% rental return
yearly,
plus annual capital appreciation. So you have to remember, on average in Dubai, you can earn anywhere between 4 up to 10% average. Plus you make 7 to 8% rental return. So you can average around 15 to 20% annually in terms of growth. But there's a lot of people who are in their jobs, in different sort of, you know, businesses that do not yield a 20% return. So if you don't enjoy those kind of returns in your business, then I would definitely or highly suggest you to look into real estate investment options. I mean, there are, you know, opportunities in the market where I believe that in 4 or 5 years, you can even take your capital up by 50 to 100%.